Hello, everyone. My name is Steve with M&M Cards and Collectibles. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. The weather's getting pretty nice here in Northwest Ohio. I hope the weather's nice in your area. Started day one of my new job. Hopefully, this will be the one to carry me through to retirement. That's what I'm hoping. But that being said, I still want to be able to push some videos out. Uh, Try to build up a collection here. Like I said, I just started the first of the year. Didn't know where things were going to go. My dad and we talked about trying to move some sports cards instead of just sitting here collecting dust and getting moldy and mildewy. Try to give them new homes and things like that for the most part. But I have invested in some newer stuff, so we'll see where things go. But for the time being, we're just going to put out some videos and show you things that we have that's been sitting around for literally decades. Hope some of this stuff jars some old good memories. So without further ado, the first items, if somebody remembers the old, and my dad packaged this stuff, the old sticker albums, stamp. Well, these are stamp albums, logo, sticker, and stamp albums. Okay, so there were stamps. I'm not sure if they were in here or not, per se, but I'm sure we have some of them around somewhere. They're probably still in the packs unopened. But I remember these when I was younger. 1982. I was actually when I had these. My dad and I were just starting to do shows. I was in 11th grade. I think I was a junior, and on the summertime we do a lot of shows, uh, or in the weekends whenever I had free time. We would get together, and if I wasn't playing some kind of sports or something, we would do card shows. So there's that. Uh, and then if anybody remembers these, I don't know where these came from, but these are also, I had some of these in the prior video. I think some of these large, but there's a Mike Schmidt with a, um, looks like a regular. These were 85 top, super, and regular cards my dad packed together. These are the things that we did back in the day in the shows. There's a Fleer sticker he threw in there, and we would have had these in a shoebox or something stacked. Um, and then you got Steve Carlton, a sidearm pitcher, lefty. That's what I am. I'm a lefty. But and another Phillies sticker there. I always like these cards here. Ozzie Smith. And again, my dad priced these years ago. That price might be on there since, when he packaged these, which probably would have been like in the 90s or something. But then you got Dave Winfield, which was he was a power hitter in his own right, but unfortunately, he just kind of was more of a utility. Uh, I can't say that he was a clutch hitter, although he did win some games for the Yankees when he played for them. Bert Blyleven. Always liked Bert. He moved around a lot. He was a sought-after pitcher when in his younger and middle age career. I think he may have had Tommy John surgery, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But he was a decent utility pitcher, starter, I believe. I'm not sure what his career was. And this one here, there you go. There's the man outside the hall. That's what I call him. Unfortunately, he probably never will be there, at least in his lifetime. Maybe when he passes on, he may be posthumously awarded the entrance to the Hall of Fame, but you can't take it away. The greatest hitter of all time. I mean, everybody knows that. People have done worse. I think Shoeless Joe Jackson should be in there as well. But anyway, and then there's Mr. October. When he was with the Angels. I don't know. I want to say it was probably after the Yankees. He went to the Angels, finished up there maybe. Um, if anybody remembers eating the delicious Hostess cupcakes back in the day, this is 1978, very rare. Now my dad, I'm again, I don't know if it's worth $190, but that's probably what he kind of surmised it may be worth. It's in this thing. Now I don't know if that was cut out. It looks like a card album. It's a All-Star Team Baseball card album. Supposedly very rare. And then in the back, he has the cards. Mike Hargrove, Steve Yeager, and I couldn't tell you who else was in there. But I would imagine it is a complete set. Of how many cards, I couldn't tell you. It doesn't really, I mean, it says there's 150 cards in this year's series. So no, unfortunately, that's probably just a partial, obviously, of and not very many. I'd say there's probably maybe 10 cards or so in there, and I couldn't tell you who was in there. He packaged just this a long time ago, but pretty interesting, to say the least. And might as well get this out of the way. If you remember Purina, I don't know if this was the actual kids cereal or if this was for the dog food. But here you go. We'll put that over there. Let's see if we can get it down a little bit more. You can see the top players there. Sorry about the glare. But that's a sheet of what year? Let's see what year that is. And we've got about 20 or so of these. Looks like 18, 5. This could be a set. I don't know. I don't think so. It looks like they're all different. It's like a 7 to 33. If you can see there how the different they're not in order. You got 21 of 33, 17 of 33, 20 of 33, 3 of 33, and it appears these were probably 83s or 84s. It's got their 83 season on there, so I assume that they came out in 84. Back then, that's when something came out, it was from the prior season, but not in bad, too terrible a condition. What do you put them in? Back then, especially, what could you have possibly put that in? Now, my dad's never been to Las Vegas, and I don't know where he got this, but this is a Maury Wills circa 1970s pen from a casino. It says what casino there, but I can't tell exactly what that says. It's in cursive, but it says Compliments Las Vegas Club. And it's probably been in there since at least the 80s, maybe early 90s when he put that in there, and it just used cardboard that he had to kind of just keep it in there and for posterity, but kind of cool. Now, I can't really tell who these guys are, but there is a photo of Duke Snider, his autograph. I'm sure that somewhere, I couldn't tell you where my dad got this. Probably when he took a trip with my stepmom, my Sue mom, and him years ago, wherever Duke was signing autographs. And then I'm not sure who that is. I can't really make out the autograph, but um, I know some Cubs players like Ernie Banks, uh, maybe Maury Wills. I don't know, but I'm not sure who that is. Anyway, moving on. We have these other large uh, poster size or 8 by 10 figures. This is Dwight Gooden, obviously. And they've been in these. Now, my dad, like I said, he's the one that packaged these for whatever. Well, actually, for a reason. They didn't come that way. They were probably in something else. Um, and then you have Will Clark. These have been 1990s, obviously. It says right up there. And old George. Pine Tar George. You know, I don't know. They robbed him. If you ask me, he got robbed. It was for whatever reason. That's when I kind of decided baseball at some point was not as it seems. Some old folders, school folders of Cal Ripken Jr. And then, on the back, you got Emmitt Smith. Awesome. Look at those. I think there's a few more in there, but let's see here. We've got Emmitt Smith, Cal Ripken, Ken Griffey Jr. So there must be 3 of them in there. Yeah. So there you have it. Coming up next, more posters. I thought these were kind of cool. This is a Stan Musial. Sorry about the sticker over his face. $15 my dad marked it for, but and it looks like he has a autograph up there on the shirt, down there in the bottom there. Pretty cool. And then a little bit of commemorative stuff, number 12. So this was a set of I don't know how many, doesn't say, but this is number 12. If you can see that there. So pretty cool. Somebody wants to read that, they can stop and read that if they so choose. And then here you go. You got Christy Mathewson and Ty Cobb. Again, number 11. There you go. Taped up and nice and safe. Things that my dad used to do. I appreciate it. You know, I think anybody would really appreciate that somebody takes the time to package this stuff, because this is how you had to do it. If you wanted to protect something and give it some longevity, you had to break out the saran wrap. So anyway, here you go. This was from a magazine from back in the day at Darryl Strawberry when he was with the Dodgers. Looks like Cecil Fielder, George Bell. And you got a couple of Twins rookie stars there from back in the day. Mark McGuire. I think Junk Wax Sal would appreciate that one. Danny Tartable and Fred McGriff. And then there you go in the back. They have actually, this must have been, I don't know what magazine, but if you ask me, it probably would be worth more in the magazine itself than just out like this. But I could be wrong, you know. If somebody's interested in it, send me a comment, you know. Certainly would negotiate the price. Okay. Now, these were kind of cool. Let's see. These are 1992. Mickey Mantle. Nice magazine, comic book of some sort. We have 3 of them. I may open. I think what I'm going to do is, my dad can repackage this, but we will. Let's rip this one. Let's see here. Let's see what this is all about. Maybe I can salvage the package. You know, if I'm careful enough. Repackage it later. I'll find maybe if I think anymore nowadays you might even be able to find a hard sleeve or something, or just buy an 8x10 thing and put it in here. Let me see. Let's see. I'm interested to see what was in this magazine. Being oh so very careful. There you have it. There. So let's take a dive into what? Yeah, that's in really good shape too. So see, this is the reason why my dad put things in plastic. That is like it was just freshly off the shelf. What a collector's item I think this is. I actually kind of feel bad even handling it without some nitriles or something. But there you go. That was the catch there that saved Don Larson's perfect game right there. I'm not sure what it was. The 51 or maybe 52 series. But that was the catch right there. The backhanded catch. It saved Don Larson's perfect game. Don didn't become much of a. That was his claim to fame right there. Was his perfect game in the World Series. Looks like oh, there it is. See, that was it. Boom, backhanded. Wow. I've watched videos of that, which I thought was really neat. So I was born and bred to be a big league baseball player. What a picture. Nice. My dad is a huge Mickey Mantle fan. I mean, he likes Babe and all that, but if you were to ask him what his favorite was this guy here, the Mick. Right here. I mean, if this guy would have had 2 good knees and not been the carouser that he really was, he would have been in that category of Babe Ruth and Ted Williams. That'd be the 3 right there. That'd be the true murderer's row. Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, and Mickey Mantle. But yeah, so that's pretty nice, isn't it? Not a bad, you know, colorized. Got some good reading there. The Triple Crown. I'm not sure who that is pinning something on them there, but fixing each other's ties. Back home in Commerce, his family and friends went wild. They could scarcely believe their boy Mickey had spent the last half month sitting and spitting in the same dugout as the great Joe DiMaggio. Oh, that's Joe DiMaggio. Supposed to be. It doesn't look like a very good resemblance, to be honest with you. Joe wasn't that handsome. So, anyway, and then there's the back side of that, 565. 565 feet. That was, I think, still today. It could be the longest hit. I'm not sure. If you know what the longest is today, let me know. Hit me back with a comment. Let me know. Educate me. So I'll put that in a folder later. And then we have some talking baseball. There's a list here. These were for those who may not know. Back in the day, they had this thing that went around and around and around. It had this little needle that you put on there, and this would spin on there, and it would talk to you. Called a record, is what we called them, or an album, or a 45, or a 33, or there's several names for them. And then the instrument that right there was called a phonograph, or a record player, whatever side of the country you was, how you called it. But anyway, there's a list of different ones. I can't see everything here. Let me see. There was something about the ninth inning World Series. Mazeroski's, yeah, ninth inning home run that wins the World Series. Bucky Dent's playoff game home run. Shock's Red Sox. Aaron hits his 715th homer. Pete Rose sets the NL hitting record. Babe Ruth Day at New York Stadium, Yankee Stadium. And some other ones. Larson, Jackson, Mays, Maris, Miracle, Mets win the series, and Thompson's shot heard around the world. I think that's the front one there, yeah. So, Bobby Thompson. That's kind of cool. I like it. I'm sure that anyone that, remembers any of those, we've got actually somewhere in here, I have one of those old, let me see if I can find it. Talking Baseball. Jeez. I can't remember where I did with it. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of them I had. Yeah, these right here. Yeah. You put the thing in there. I think it had a little talked about stuff. Collect the whole Premier Series. I don't know how many's in there, but if it even works. I'm sure it does. It probably never really got played. Something my dad might have picked up years ago at Big Lots when they first came out. They had a lot of nice stuff at Big Lots back in the day. They had things like this. Yeah, I'll show you these. These were 1987s. These were Donruss, and I don't know where they got these from. There's a few different ones. I got Jose Canseco right there, and Darryl Strawberry, it looks like. That might be. I don't know. It's Ozzie Canseco. And then Patrick Lemon. Maybe that's who that is. So I'm just wondering, Madison Muskies. I'm just saying, is that? Yeah, it's Patrick Lemon. He looked like Darryl Strawberry, but you tell me. Ozzie Canseco. Did he go by Ozzie Canseco at one time or another? I'll be damned if that's not Madison Muskie's outfield. I think that is Jose Canseco. That's pretty cool. Just pulling that off the shelf, or off the rack there. And then you got these other ones. You got Wade Boggs, Chris Sabo, and Carney Lansford. And that's just a few of them. We have some more here from 87. So you got Eric Davis. You know, there's some older guys. Bo Jackson, Stan the Man. That's the same. And then maybe these other couple there. I don't know, the common guys, but kind of cool. Geez, we got double troubles and anyway, we maybe go through those at another time. I don't want to keep this too long. Keep it under 30 minutes. I've been having problems with the download on YouTube, taking a while. They don't hang out here too long, and the Mac Mini I'm using it's an older one. It's a 2014, but I got it beefed up a little bit. I've got pretty much it stripped down only to use it for recording, but anywho, I appreciate everyone that watched. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, there's one other. Okay, let me show you these here real quick before we go. I thought these were cool. We've got a boatload of these. You got Larry Walker and Hideo Nomo. You got, let's see here. You got Scott Rowland, which unfortunately I tell you, he should have been a lot better ball player than he was. He could have been, I think he had issues with maybe drugs or alcohol or something. I'm not sure. But he just didn't turn out to be the ball player everybody thought he was going to be. Greg Maddux, of course, I want to say Hall of Fame pitcher. If he's not in there, he should be. Here's another guy that should be in the Hall of Fame. I believe he did make it, but I could be wrong. If he's not, he should be. Roger Clemens. I think they all got a bad rap. And there you go, Tony Gwynn. And these are sealed. Now my dad must have opened some down the road. We have some other ones that are older. These are all 98s. These are Pinnacles and they're sealed. So those are going to be some beautiful cards down the road. If there's anything good in there. I don't know what's in them. I have no clue. But anyway, we're going to close this video here. But I appreciate anybody that watches. Just getting this thing started, like I said. And I would appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. If you don't, that's okay. As far as liking, but I'm going to have a lot more videos. I plan on doing one a day until I run out of cards or, I just don't get any interest. One of the two. But I'm going to keep plugging away. I'm hoping I will get some interest because we got a lot of stuff. This is just the, tip of the iceberg, so to speak. So I appreciate you. I hope everybody has a great evening, a great rest of their week. Enjoy the weather if you're in areas that are having great weather, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.